Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
On first down, it's Baldwin, and he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. For the Bears at 0-7, winless to start the year, and they come in wondering what on earth is going on here.
And, Brandon, I reflect back to one time we had one of those deep philosophical talks about getting up every day and going to work and the whole deal. Can you imagine what it's like for this team? Every morning they wake up. They haven't won a game yet. How do they figure their way out of this one? How do they play well enough to get at least one win before this season is over?
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Moore, the man in motion. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
first down. Here's Mitchell. Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cooper. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Up the middle they go. It's Baldwin. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows. Erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. David Ajabo running in to take him down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
No, we changed it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Fields going to move him around. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 38. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rushed decisions or another turnover.
Jackson now. He's got the connection to Cooper.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson. This one caught left side by Cooper. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Jackson. He's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Fields firing a deep ball for Kmet. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the return across midfield into the 40.